everybody, welcome back. Pause up. Today we're going to be doing bacon dog biscuits. Let's get started. Well, for this one, we've decided to go with a couple suggestions. We've had a couple requests asking for a more savory type of a biscuit rather than one of the sweeter ones like with peanut butter or pumpkin that we've done in the past. So this one's actually a bacon biscuit, and this is one I've done forever. All you're going to need for this is your whole wheat flour, dried milk, so like powdered milk, a wheat bran or wheat germ, some beef bouillon, bacon grease, 1 egg, and I sometimes, if I have burnt my bacon last day or so, I'll take those couple burnt pieces and just go ahead and crunch them up real small and add that in a little extra crunch for them. Okay, so we put in our whole wheat and our whole wheat flour and our half cup of powdered milk. And then it is 1 tablespoon, so I just did a heaping tablespoon of wheat bran, 1 teaspoon. I also did that, a heaping teaspoon of beef bouillon granules. And then I'll just kind of whisk it around to incorporate all those dry ingredients together before I go ahead and add them into the wet ones. Your wet ingredients is going to be the 1 egg and your bacon grease. That's 6 tablespoons. That'll go blend nicely together. What I like to do is I bring these 2 wet ingredients together first and incorporate that into the dry, and then I will go ahead and add the water as needed. Sometimes, depending on how you measure it or how packed your flour is, you don't always need that full half cup. So we'll go ahead and bring all this together and see what we can get with that first, and see if we need to, how much of the water we need to add. You'll see it's still kind of pretty dry and crumbly. It almost looks like a crumb topping for a pie. And that's what you're gonna get if you don't add the water. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm still really dry, just add water. Okay, so we'll take that half a cup of water. If I can get it over here without spilling it, it'd be a miracle. And we'll just start with most of it, and then we'll see if we need to add that last little bit. So there we go. Yep, that's good. So see, I'm just giving it a squish test that it does come together and it just sticks and holds, because you're going to want to roll it out. So you do want it to stick together nicely and not just fall apart on you. So maybe it just needs a little bit of hand kneading. So okay, I have that all together. Mine's good enough, like see like that. But see how soft it is? It just breaks apart really easy, not like some of those other doughs where it was a little more elastic and tough to pull apart. I'll go ahead and make a little well, and I'm just gonna kind of knead these broken up bacon bits into there. There you go. It's gonna see, it's pretty oily because of the bacon grease. And if you don't have bacon grease, but you do have some, like, you know, meat drippings or something like that, you did burgers the day before and you know that you'll be doing treats that very next day, by all means, save some of the burger grease and you can use that in there. It only needs that few tablespoons. So spread out a little bit of the, again, this is just the whole wheat flour that I used to kind of coat the table. So I'm just gonna put a little bit onto the roller as well. You won't have as much of an issue with sticking with this particular recipe. It will stick slightly to the roller, but it's more oily, and that's what's kind of causing the stick, not so much that the dough itself is sticky. I'm just gonna use some dog bones today, some bigger ones, and I did a batch prior so we can show you what they're like when they're all done. These do come out a little more firm than other treats that we have done in the past, like the peanut butter ones or the pumpkin, and so these will be a harder biscuit. And so if you do have littler dogs, go ahead and use yourself a that was Beryl moaning, in case you heard that, guys. So if you do have littler dogs, just go ahead and use a smaller cookie cutter, and you might even want to roll it out a little bit thinner. I kind of rolled this, I don't know, somewhere about between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch. I like these ones to be a little bit thicker. You will prick these ones with a fork prior to putting in the oven, so they don't get funky bubbles in it on you. And you can see like the little bits of bacon in there, and you can even do it with, you know, without extra bits of bacon and just do it with the bacon grease. That's totally fine. There you go, that's good. Put that last one on there. We'll put that in the oven that I have preheated at 350, and we'll let them go for 20 minutes because they're a little on the thicker side except for that last one. And we'll show you what they look like. So this is what they look like when they're all done. The batch I had made just so we could have some prepared for you to see and not wait. We did little ones and big ones, and then you see I just used a fork. And for the longer one, the bigger ones, I overlapped the tines so you could have like the 3 and then the 3 there, and just the 3 tines holes in the little one. So even at like that 20 minutes, see it's darker and it's more of a crisp, you know. So they're going to be a little harder than they will be than the other ones that we've done in the past have been. So these will be more of a dense biscuit. And Beryl, you sit. That's a good boy. Do you give me your paw? Thank you. Do you do your other one? Oh, so good. Ah, bum on the floor. Thank you. Good boy. He loves them. Well, we sure hope your babies love them too. Be sure to like and subscribe. Right down here is the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that, and it'll notify you when we have our newest releases come out. We try to have one each week, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.